All right, everybody. Well, thank you for hopping on tonight. So my name is Stephanie, and I'm just going to talk about a little bit about why I joined Beautycounter and then the opportunity that we have with Beautycounter, which is pretty incredible. Go over the basics about who the company is, things like commission, how much it costs to start, monthly fees, and then we'll go over any questions that people have as well. So I joined Beautycounter about 10 months ago, and I had been using their products for about 4 years. I really started to dive into them more when I got pregnant because what I was using was no longer safe for pregnancy and no longer safe for breastfeeding. And that really got me thinking, what other things was I using on my skin that maybe weren't safe, even though I thought they were. I never really put the two and two together that what you put on your skin goes into your bloodstream. I never really thought it would like cross over the placenta. When we're pregnant, we always think about like what we're eating, what we're drinking, but I never really thought about what we put on our skin. So I really was thinking, okay, if there's other things that I think are clean, how can I figure out if they're really clean or not? And I just did a lot of research and found that just using a couple of simple apps on your phone, you can scan the products, search different products, and see on a scale of 1 to 10 how clean or not clean your products are. And I liked that it would tell you in what category as well, whether it was just like something that could irritate you or if it was like with developmental. And so I just learned that probably about 70% of the products I was using weren't safe. And I figured that if I didn't know this stuff, then probably a lot of other women didn't either. And I knew that I had loved what I'd used for products. I loved that they were clean and actually worked. Things that I had used in the past really didn't work well. And I always thought that was the trade-off. So if it's going to be clean and good for my health, it's not going to work great. My cleanser cleaned my face, my moisturizer moisturized, but I never would expect to see results from something that was really clean because I figured the things that were, not so great, like retinol, those are the things that really would work. So I did love the way the products worked. I thought they were super effective. And I love that they were really built on education. So they just really want to educate people because when you know better, you really can do better. And I feel like we're exposed to so many toxins and chemicals throughout the day. And obviously we can't get rid of all of them, but I think that if we can choose in certain areas, then we should, for our health, for our family's health, for our little ones' health, for future generations. And so I really just loved that the products worked and that I could really be an advocate for cleaner and safer beauty laws. So they really are built on education, having products that actually work and are clean, and then advocacy. So they're the only company in the beauty industry that goes to DC and lobbies for safer beauty laws. Our CEO was there about 2 months ago testifying, and because of Beautycounter, there is a law that's getting worked on so that the FDA has to have more say in what companies can say on their packaging. So companies can't just say natural, organic, throw in like the essential oil thing to make you think that things are clean. There hasn't been a law passed in over 80 years that regulates what goes into our products. So like since 1938, like so much has changed since 1938. So it blows my mind that nothing has changed in regards to laws. And so I love that I'm a part of that. And I love that they have a really strict list of ingredients that they will never put in their products. So it's called their Never List. And it has up since last month, it had 1,500 ingredients. And if anything has a remote chance of having a negative result on your health, then they'll never put it in their products. And so just last month, they added 300 more, so they're up to 1,800. And I think that if you didn't really know what to compare it to, you wouldn't know if that was a lot or a little, but the US only bans 30. And so even just a couple of years ago, they only banned 11. So if you think like 11 or even 30 compared to 1,500, 1,800, it just makes you wonder, like, why is the US so far behind? Canada is upwards of 500 or 600, and Europe is about 1,400. So Europe, I feel like, is always ahead of the game. But Beautycounter is determined to always be the leader in clean. And that's what I love. They want other companies to follow. They want you to be able to go to Walmart and Target and to buy products that are going to be safe for you and your family. But they are determined to always be the leaders in clean and always have, the products that you use are going to work just as well, if not better than what you were already using. We're in the press all the time. So every single week, Beautycounter will let us know where we are in the press, whether it's the New York Times, in Bloomberg, on the Today Show, CBS News. So we're really everywhere, and we've been deemed the leaders in clean by Forbes. So it's not like it's just us saying like how amazing we are, but we have been deemed that as well, which is pretty incredible. Clean beauty is the fastest growing industry in the consumer marketplace. So when you think about like clean beauty and what we're doing, it's really not like a fad or a trend. People are always trying to go cleaner. With everything that we learn, people are always saying, how can I clean my house differently? How can I clean my clothes differently? What are things that I can do that are healthier, safer replacements? So people aren't going to go backwards, especially with all of this going on with this pandemic, and people are really concerned about their health. People are really trying to do better. So it's not like you're going to join a company where it's just something that's like in like cool now. It's something that's really going to be lasting forever. And what I also loved about it, because I did leave another company after about 7 years. And so I wanted to share a couple of the things that were really important to me going to another company. You know, I was in another company for 7 years. It was like my full-time job. And so for me to make a leap, I knew that it had to be really worth it. And really doing all the research that I told you about that I loved, about the education, the advocacy, and having amazing products. I loved that there was like so many more people I could help. So for example, in my last business, I felt like I had like a smaller niche of people that I could help. But with Beautycounter, I feel like I can help my nephew who's 16 and I can help my mom who's 72. I love that there's a ton of products. So maybe you use another skincare line and you can sell someone your makeup, the sun care, the kids line, the men's line. Maybe someone has makeup that they love and you can get them on with the skincare, and there's so many different products. We can work with everyone's budget. I felt like I was kind of tied there with my last company. I love that if someone says, you know, I can only afford $25 today, I can get them in with an incredible product, have them use it, they're gonna love it. And if there's someone that has a bigger budget, I can help them too. So I feel like between who I can help, whether it's male, female, young, old, there's just so many products that can help everyone. And I love that they're always expanding. They are always coming out with new products. They're always giving promotions, which I love because people love that. So when you are a consultant and you can have great sales for your consumers, they're going to be excited and they're going to keep buying more. And so I love that they are always coming out with new things. You know, like this month we came out with 2 new products. Last month we came out with 2 new products. There's 2 more products coming this month. There's a few that are coming over the next months. And so that just keeps it like really exciting. And their marketing is just really amazing. They kind of do like the work for you for social media, which is nice. They give you photos that you can use. They give you little videos that you can use. So all of that stuff is just so helpful when you're running your business. When you have like no idea what you're doing, it's nice that they give those things to you as well. So for commission is one of the big things about like how am I going to make money, and how is it going to relate to how much time I'm putting in. And for commission, that's like you just selling product. You make a minimum of 25% commission up to 35%. So it starts at 25% based on number of sales. And then you go into the next bracket of sales, you'll make 30%, next bracket's 32, max amount of sales is 35%, which is really incredible. I haven't heard of any other company that gives that high. If there is another one, I'm sure it's the same and probably not higher. And so I loved that I knew that myself, if I wanted to make a certain amount of income, I could just say, this is how much I need to do in sales. And I like that it's just numbers. And if I need to make $1,000 in commission, then I know I need to sell $3,000 in sales. And I like that I can help my team as they grow. If someone says to me like, Steph, I need to make $250 to pay my car payment, you know I can break it down for them as well. So that's really awesome too. Startup fees are generally $98 to become a consultant. And that comes with things like your back office, your websites, and then it comes with like a few welcome products. This month is in the month of May. It's only $50, and what it is, it's just like a virtual kit. So because of the times that we're in, we are doing a lot virtually. And so I'll kind of go over how we'll get started if you decide to join. But it's only $50 to join, and then at the time of enrollment, I'll share my screen actually. There are starter kits that you can do, and why they're beneficial is We normally get 25% off product, but at the time of enrollment, you can get up to 45% off product. So you can see the Skincare Basics has one of our regimens and then 4 of our bestsellers. So that's $325. Skincare Bestsellers has all 3 of our regimens, which is pretty incredible because the Pink Line counter time itself is like $384. So for like $200, you're getting a lot of product. And then the Deluxe Skincare is like a ton of our products, all of our all 3 of the regimens, and then some of the Bath and Body line, and then the 4 of the bestsellers. You can also do Counterman, which is the men's collection. Oh, this is last month. I pulled up the wrong one. But what they have also this month is our Flawless in 5. So our makeup kit that you may have heard of is $135 at sign up, and then these 4 black ones that you're seeing, that is about $150-ish. And so you can get those as well at time of enrollment. You don't have to get a kit. And so they're really doing this at this time right now because of everything going on. They really want people to be able to just start a business for $50, which really is unheard of. And really we can just get you going. So as your mentor and, you being on our team, you would really just be started like right away. We want you to get making sales right away so that you're making commission right away. And so it's pretty amazing that we can do this all virtually because at this time, like everybody is really around. Everyone's quarantined, everyone's available. And so just doing a virtual online party is really how you're going to start your business, and you're going to invite to it, and your upline or myself will be hosting it for you. And so that's just a way that you can start learning about products. You guys have, we have a ton of products, so you don't have to learn everything. But it's just good to know that because of this virtual thing, that our team has actually been seeing faster success, which is pretty cool too. So just know that you're completely supported. The community's amazing. Your upline's amazing. Like no matter what it is that you want. So if you want to walk with the business and make $100 a month, that's amazing. If you want to make 6 figures and run, then you can do that too. There really is like no limit to what you can make here with income. There are, people that do this to pay for groceries every month. And then there are people that are making $50,000 a month. So just know that like the sky is the limit, and you really aren't held back by anything, but just, if you're open with your mentor, then we can always work with you as well. And I always just think like, really, what do you have to lose? Especially in this time where it's $50 to join. Like at that point, you can just get 25% off product. So if you decide you don't want to get one of the starter kits, you would just buy whatever feels right to you. Maybe a couple products you want to try or try on your kids. They'll be 25% off. And I always say like, even if this doesn't work, like you're going to have some great products that you're going to love at discount. And there is a 60-day money back guarantee. So the only thing that isn't refundable, if you ever decided it wasn't, is the enrollment fee. So whether it's a $50 enrollment fee or a $98, other than that, like if you bought a starter kit, you can get all of your products back as well. So there really is like nothing to lose, especially when it's like so inexpensive. And this isn't something that Beautycounter normally would do. But because of everything going on, they're really trying to cater to more people so that people can make more money, whether they're at home, and some people got laid off. So we're in like really trying times now. So they're really trying to be aware of that as well. They do have a great 90-day program too that either me or your mentor will help you to hit. They're called milestones. So milestone 1, 2, and 3 is the first 30, 60, and 90 days. And that's just a fun way for you to get extra commission, bonus money, I guess you can say, and product credit. So it's a total of $700 in cash and $300 in product credit. So people get excited about that because it's in addition to your commission, right? Like who doesn't love extra bonus money? And then those product credits are nice because then you're just getting more products that you have at your house that you can be using and sharing about. And that's not money that you're putting out for yourself. So the goal is that we always try to get people to, hit those milestones so that you can obviously make the extra money. But it really does start just getting you into action. And generally people that hit those milestones do seem to, get going faster in the business. They're not something you have to hit all 3. You can hit milestone 1 and milestone 3. You can hit milestone 2 only. So they are independent of each other, but they do give you an extra $250 if you hit all three, which is also pretty incredible. So that's really it. So just know that when you join, you will get, you'll be welcomed into a Facebook like team page, and you will have a welcome call with your upline, and then we'll just get you started basically virtually. And in your first couple of days, you could be making sales and making commission, which is great. We get paid once a month, and it pretty much comes out on the 10th of the month. So if you were to join and anything you sell in May, you would get paid out on June 10th. And so any bonuses you make, any credits are all paid out at that time as well. So I think that's it. But just know that, this really is like an incredible business. It's incredible products. I really have had no unhappy customers in 10 months, which just proves to me that they are amazing, amazing products. Of course, there's always people that may have gotten like the wrong shade of color, or they may have had a reaction to something, but for the most part, people are really happy with the products. And we do have an incredible loyalty program that really gets people to keep coming back to purchase from you. And that just guarantees residual income in your business. Like, that's what you want. You want to be going on vacation, you want to be going to sleep and making money during those times. And so having that membership program really does get people back, because it gives them a product credit every time they purchase. So that gets people coming back. And like I said, because we have so many different products, someone's going to try the skincare, maybe try like one of our best sellers for skincare, then bounce over to makeup. Maybe then they have a kid and they want to try the baby things. So because we have so many products, people do just keep coming back. I feel like when you only have one or two products, it's a little harder to grow. But when you have so many products with so many different price points, I just feel like it really is such an incredible opportunity. Beautycounter is definitely on track to be $1 billion company. We were at about 400 million last year. So we've been growing, every single year, and we've only been around for about 7 years. And there's only 45,000 working consultants. And, when I have come from another company, and a lot of people I know have, there are 300, 400, 500,000. And so sometimes people say, oh, that's saturated, whatever opinion we have. But with Beautycounter, there's only 45,000. So like only 1 in 5 people have heard of Beautycounter. So that's what's so amazing, is that you really can like educate people. And then they're excited because they're like, well, I'm already washing my face, I'm already putting body lotion on. And they just, once you educate them and they realize that maybe what they're using isn't so great for their health, or what they're using on their kids, you're just educating on it, and they're just replacing it. So it isn't something that you're like trying to change someone's habit. It's really something they're already using, and they're already spending money on it. So why not it be something that's clean? So those are just some of the amazing things that I think is so good about this company. But if you have any questions, obviously reach out to me. You can reach out to your mentor, and hopefully we'll be welcoming you into the team Facebook page soon. All right, guys, thanks for hopping on, and have a good night.